guys, what is up? It is James Penrose back again for my next video, and yes, I am back finally with another video, and I had to come up here and I had to talk about this. Chris Eubank Jr. versus Conor Benn. The dust has settled. It's been around 36-48 hours now, and holy shit, what a war, what a 12-round bloodbath this was. And honestly, from start to finish, it was cinema. Hell, it was cinema even before the fight even started. Because here's the thing, guys. Throughout the build-up of this fight, we've been seeing Chris Eubank Sr. been coming out and saying how this fight is a disgrace, how he's not, implying that he's not going to be there, and how this rehydration clause and this weight issue is, again, a disgrace. Conor Benn, a 147 fighter coming up to fight a 160 fighter, and, you know, Chris Eubank Jr. only having to rehydrate within that 10 pounds, can't go above 170. It's all a joke, and he basically implied this whole time he's not going to be there, and he won't be in Eubank Jr.'s corner because of the whole egg situation, saying that was also a disgrace. And this whole time we're thinking, by God, man, he's got to be there for his son, man. Even though it's probably not going to happen, he's got to be there for his son. The biggest fight of his life, and he won't be there. Like what the hell's that all about? And right at the last hour, we're thinking, yeah, it's done. Eubank Jr. is going to be there by himself. And then all of a sudden, we see a shot of a car. Eubank Jr. exits the car, and we see the door open. And who else do we see? None other than Chris Eubank Sr. And holy shit, man. I'm a wrestling fan, guys. During the Attitude Era or the Ruthless Aggression Era, when The Rock would return or Stone Cold Steve Austin would return, we get these massive pots from the crowd. They'd go mental. When Eubank Sr. revealed himself in that car, the Tottenham Stadium, the fans, they lost their mind. The biggest pop of the night by far. And that honestly gave chills down my spine and anyone's spine that saw that. I mean, if it didn't, then I don't know what to tell you. And even after that, we also see a shot of Conor Benn and Nigel Benn looking at the TV, seeing them arrive as they come out of the lift, and they're just glued to the TV. They're just staring at them. And just that alone, fucking cinema. Honestly, goosebumps, spine tingling, and all of that. And the fight hasn't even started yet. And if that didn't get you hyped, nothing will. And we get to the actual fight itself. And my God, man, like I said, a 12-round bloodbath. We thought the fight was going to be good because of how the father's first two fights were also brilliant. We didn't think it would be anywhere near the standard. We didn't think it was going to be like an absolute war. But these guys said, you know what? People think this fight's a circus. We're going to show them we mean business. We're going to show them that this ain't no joke, and we're going to fight to the end. And boy, did they fight to the end. Throughout the first half of the fight, you know, especially even in the first round, Conor Benn came out wild, aggressive. Obviously, the right game plan was to be aggressive, but when it started out, it wasn't really smart aggression. It was all kind of wild and reckless. Eubank Jr. using his jab, trying to keep him at bay, and he definitely had the better jab in the early parts. He definitely was having a lot of success with that. But throughout rounds 2, 3, and 4, you see Conor Benn start to find his range, started to land the big shots with more effect. I think it was in the third round, Conor Benn hit Eubank Jr. with the left hook, and his legs kind of stumbled a little bit, and that's when we're thinking, oh shit, is this going to be the part where the power is too much for Eubank to handle, and Conor Benn's just going to unleash on him and get the stoppage? Because I don't know, maybe that was a fear. Eubank Jr. at some point was going to take a shot that he either didn't see coming and he was just going to fold. But no, that did not happen whatsoever. And that's another thing, guys. Throughout this whole 12 rounds, how in the hell was there no knockdowns? Like, that these guys were taking some licks, man. Some serious bangs that anyone else would have crumbled, given up, or been knocked out. But these two guys, again, showing that they've got amazing chins, that they can take a punch, take one to give three, and ultimately, that's what, in my opinion, probably won it for Eubank Jr. For the simple fact that throughout the rounds, yeah, he might get caught with 1 or 2 shots, but he would come back with 3 and 4s. And he was even roughing Conor Benn up in the clinch. That's another thing that I didn't really expect. In the clinch, Eubank Jr. was actually the one being busy and roughing Conor Benn up. Yes, Conor Benn was going to the body a few times, and actually really should have done it more, if I'm honest. But Eubank Jr. for me was the one that did more, and in my opinion was the right winner in this fight. The scorecards 116, 112 across the board, I believe it was. You let me know what you think of that. Me personally, I don't see an issue with that. I mean, I really don't. You could have it 113, 115, Eubank. If you want to score it a draw, I won't argue, but I don't think Benn did enough to get the win. I really don't. Maybe in like rounds 9 or 10 when Benn was once again landing big shots and again, there was times where you think, how is Eubank Jr. taking this and still coming forward and landing bunches more combinations? Like, it's just how. but the last 2 rounds for me is probably what sealed it for Eubank Jr., where again, he was the one asserting himself. He was the one landing even bigger shots. And even in the last round, you're thinking, as Eubank Jr. catches Conor with a left hook and Conor Benn's chin goes up in the air and stumbles, you're thinking, whoa, is this it? Conor Benn, is he done? He's got nothing. Because it looked like he genuinely had nothing left. Like, the gas tank was empty. But even then, still, the will to win, the desire to never say die and just carry on to the finish was just amazing, man. And regardless of what you think of Conor Benn and, you know, the whole failed drug test situation and all that, and again, yeah, there's no been real explanation for that. But if you watch that fight and still don't respect Conor Benn, then what you're doing, man? Like, honestly, what you're doing, you don't appreciate hard work or talent or heart. Literally, you don't. After this, Conor Benn's stock has risen up big time, and Eubank Jr.'s has gone up to tenfold. This is honestly the biggest win of his career. I think I don't know if he's left hospital now. As I'm recording this video on Monday morning, I don't know if he's left hospital, but I do know he has been taken to hospital. It's been said he's had a broken jaw, which... after a war like that, let's be honest, wars like that, you never come out of it the same. Even when you've recovered, you'll never be the same again after something like that. Especially for Conor Benn. I think he might have even gone to hospital as well. I don't know for a fact. But both guys, honestly, after that, who knows what's going to happen next. A rematch is potentially on the cards, and that's another thing. You leave in the comments, do you want to see a rematch with Conor Benn and Chris Eubank Jr.? I mean, I've heard people say yes, I've heard people say no. Even Conor Benn should go back down to 147, fight for the WBC world title. Eubank Jr. should go back up to 168 because he really shouldn't be making 160 anymore. Me personally, if I see a great fight, why would I not want to watch it again? like why would I not want to see it again? To me, that's just... It's silly, to me, in my opinion. Seeing the great fight and then going, nah, you know what, I don't want to see that again. Like, what? Like, of course I want to see that again. A 12-round bloodbath? Yes, please. Obviously, the guy's health and safety is number one, obviously. We can't ignore that. But me, personally, I would love to see the fight again. I think that the fight is going to happen again regardless, because I think there's a rematch clause. I think Eddie Hearn came out and said that they're going to have a rematch somewhere down the line. But first, these guys need to recover. First and foremost, they need to recover. After a fight like that, like a minimum of 4 to 5 months recovery at least, and then maybe we do the rematch at the end of the year in November, December, or maybe Conor Benn does fight Barrios at 147. Again, that's a fight I think Conor Benn can win if he applies the pressure properly and actually goes out there and does the business. But overall, what a fight. They made history at Tottenham. 65,000 people there in attendance, and they went mad for this fight. And yeah, here's to them potentially either doing it again, or Conor Benn going for a world title and Eubank Jr. maybe fighting at 168. In my opinion, let's just do the rematch. Fuck it. A great fight. I've seen it once. Why would I not want to watch it again? I'm all for it. So other than that, guys, thank you guys for watching this video. You leave your thoughts and comments down below. Do you want to see a rematch, or do you think that should be it and Conor Benn should fight for a world title and Eubank Jr. should fight at 168 against, well, whoever? Again, you leave it in the comments below. So other than that, guys, thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure you guys like this video, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And all I can say is, peace out, my brothers.